Before starting any lecture related to cloud computing, I always try to remind students about the advantages of cloud computing. I found it easier to classify the advantages of the platform into three categories. That is, flexibility, efficiency, and strategic value. Knowing these advantages and truly achieving them in a streamlined manner are two different things. According to Microsoft, companies around the world are responding to their customers' need to deliver faster with cloud computing. At the same time, compliance is increasingly important to ensure you have consistent standards across the environment or to meet external needs. Historically, introducing the necessary control through traditional governance processes slowed down a company's ability to release new innovations because they often were manual. In some cases, companies didn't implement strong governance, and without these important controls in place, speedy development was not always compliant development. Neither of these are ideal outcomes, and it's clear that what customers need is both speed and control. The need to govern is driven by organizations having multiple engineering teams deploying and operating in multiple subscriptions. This implies the organizations need to standardize or enforce how cloud resources are configured. The requirement to satisfy regulatory compliance, create cost value, security demands, or achieve design consistency is another driver. By providing governance capabilities as part of the Azure platform, customers can implement policies and compliance earlier in the development process to accelerate compliant development. With Azure, you can create compliant environments from the very beginning instead of waiting for challenges or problems to arise. These services collectively represent the most complete built-in governance offering in any cloud provider, and the best part is they are all available to Azure customers at no additional cost. From my studies and projects, I follow 6 steps to build compliant environments geared towards speed and control. First, I define or create policies using Azure Policy. Then I create management groups to organize my resources and subscriptions. Third, I define Azure blueprints, which help me define repeatable sets of resources. And then I accurately and quickly audit my resources and access policy impact using Resource Graph. I then visualize my infrastructure using Azure Monitor, which helps me to review governance and effectiveness and eventually improve my cloud offering. Overall, Azure governance services are designed to help customers enforce internal standards and guardrails. It helps customers apply consistent security and management. It takes much shorter to set up environments which meet regulatory compliance requirements, and developers can release compliant code faster. These governance services help to control cost and organize resources to match an organization's needs. In the next lecture, I will dive deeper into Azure Policy, how to define policies, and how to assign policies to different scopes within your cloud environment.